Hey, what's up guys, this is Liam or Wiggle on your Overwatch, back with a new video. Today we're going to be talking about a few bug fixes, changes and a big change to the matchmaker for Overwatch. The bug fixes I think are quite minor apart from the Doomfist ones, so I'll kind of just put them on screen throughout the video so you can see them. It's just like voice line changes, some bug fixes with Moira, and the Doomfist ones are actually live on the PTR now as well. So his buff to his angle punch and the many bug fixes are there. There are still some to fix, but he should be in a much better and stable state now. However, with these changes comes something else which is a lot more interesting and has different implications on your play depending on what level you play at. And this is that they have made improvements to matchmaking that will decrease the range of skill rating between players on the same team. So we know that there's a lot of changes coming, and they've been coming out kind of bit by bit to the matchmaker, and I think a lot of people agree that the matchmaker is not in the healthiest of places. There's lots of different issues, one of the main ones being the variance of skill rating on your team, which we will get into, but also having a load of like one tricks or the same heroes that people play on one team. I actually have a clip I'll put on screen for you guys now where I am playing in a game and my team are all DPS mains and the other team are all healers, or the other way around. So there's a lot of issues like that, but what this change to skill rating does is affects, I think, high tier and low tier games the most, especially high tier, but think about the tiers that have less players in them. So if someone's playing at GM, a lot of the time what will happen is that when they search for a game, there's not enough Grandmasters players or top 500s to put them against and with. So what it actually does is it pulls in Masters and sometimes even Diamonds to balance both teams out. So what can happen is you can have like 4 GMs and 2 Diamonds on one team with the top 500 on the other team and a bunch of Masters. So there's like a mix of between like 1,000 SR sometimes, if not more, in some of the games from Diamond and upwards. Now, even though the teams are actually balanced in terms of SR, the games are not balanced at all, because someone that's playing on the Diamond team is going to struggle more even if the teams are balanced because of the big gaps between Diamond and Grandmasters. Now, this is an assumption, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I should imagine that at Bronze, there's probably the same effect where there's not as many Bronze players, and you often get dragged into some Silver games and maybe even Gold games. I've actually seen Bronzes dragged into Masters games before, so there's all of these weird implications that this has, and Blizzard have announced before that every time they make it more balanced to find balanced games at certain levels of play, the longer you're going to have to wait for your games. This is also another argument against role queuing, because if they put a role queue in the game and there were loads of DPS mains, it would take longer to find a game. But in my opinion, as someone that really wants to play competitive for the experience of competitive, I would rather wait for quality of matches, and I have seen firsthand and played in games where the mix of teams and ranks are so different. And the fact that you also add Smurfs into the mix at these ranks as well makes them very unpredictable. In fact, it is argued by some people that if you get to a high enough rank, like kind of 4,300, like GM top 500 level, your games can actually become easier, because on the other team the chances are there might be another top 500, but the rest of the team are going to be Diamonds and Masters to balance out the skill rating, and what happens is the games become easier for them players. Now, of course, they're already exceptional players anyway, but it creates this weird balance throughout matchmaking. And when I say balance, there isn't really one. It's random as hell. So I think they're trying to fix that, but it does not really fix matchmaking in the middle tiers. Smurfs are very prominent at Diamond or so, and there's also issues with balancing the right amount of heroes to a team, so you get like 6 Mercy mains on a team. It's happened, I've seen it happen. I've had 4 or 5 Mercy mains on my team and against me, and it never works out. And it's not just Mercy mains, it can be Roadhogs. I've had like 5 Roadhogs too, so there's still a long way to go with this, but of course it is a very good step in the right direction to making competitive what it should be, which is competitive. I just don't know where they go from here. team queue, clan queue, anything like that. Any way to incentivize playing together. If you have to wait a bit longer for quality matches, I'm okay with that personally, but I would love you guys to let me know in the comments your opinion to any of this stuff. Do you want the games to be more fair? Do you mind waiting longer, or do you just want to play? Let me know. Be sure to drop a like, guys. It really does help us out and lets us know you're enjoying the content. You can hit that bell icon so you get notified when our videos go live, and we like that. So be sure to have a great day. As always, guys, take care and peace, people.